use some of the Splurge shadows to get ready. So happy Super Bowl Sunday to y'all, and I'm just shaking my foundation up. I'm still using the color Taffeta because I self-tanned with Younique Self Tanner, which you all know I love. I'm normally the color Velour. Look at this like pinkness I have in my skin. But I'm moving up to Taffeta with my self-tan. And I'll go ahead and start with my eyeshadow base. I like to use the color Victorious. It is the Splurge Cream Shadow, which you can get in the monthly Kudos. You get the Splurge, you get a liquid lipstick of your choice, and a free lip brush. And look how awesome that is at concealing the pink and purple tones I have in my eyelid. So for starters, I'm just going to use it on my lid all over to act as a shadow base. And later I'll go back in and use it to clean up the shape of my brows. Easy peasy. I just use my ring finger for that. Some gals use a shadow brush. I just don't see the need to dirty a brush for that simple action that I'm doing. Next, I'm going to take my Taffeta foundation. For starters, I'm going to do about 6 drops. And I don't usually like to put it in the center. I just kind of go around and dot this all over my face and kind of pat it in. Get it everywhere. And then I'm going to buff it in. Kind of miss my live today because I don't get to see you gals commenting, but whatever. I'm still going to bring you what I wanted to bring you. And you can see just from me patting this in how good it is covering the pink undertones I have in my skin. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and buff. And I'm going to look in the mirror beyond you guys. And this is just amazing at evening out your skin tone. It's so nice and lightweight. It dries to a powdery matte finish. And this is the Touch Liquid foundation. It's buildable too. So if you go through and do your first layer foundation and you feel like you need a little bit more, go ahead and add a little bit more. But it's Super Bowl Sunday. I don't have a party to go to. We're just kind of going to do our own thing at home. I'm going to make some awesome buffalo chicken chili. And I was hoping to get on live to show you guys how to do it. So fingers crossed it'll let me in a little bit. All right. So that is easy peasy and it looks so much better. Next, I'm just going to take my Scarlet Concealer, and a little bit goes a very, very long way because it's so concentrated and rich. And I just take it and then kind of like warm it up in my ring fingers. And then I'm going to first go here under my eyes and pat it in a V. And then I'll use my beauty sponge to get that blended in. This acts as a great highlighter too, and I like to do a little bit on my chin, any excess up here, and then my Cupid's bow. Easy, easy, easy. Normally you guys see me do my eyeshadow first and then my foundation, but since I'm going to use the Splurge cream shadows today, there is no need because you're not going to get fallout from a cream shadow. And even though like our addiction palettes are great and there's so little fallout, I still always do my shadow first that way just to be on the safe side. So I'm just taking my beauty sponge and blending, or patting I should say, that all in. And you can see that gives a really great highlight. It makes this area pop. And you just want to blend that really well. And with any type of beauty sponge, it does that. This is just my Real Techniques one that I really always gravitate towards. All right, next, I'm going to take the color Faithful in the Splurge Cream Shadow, and I'm gonna take my eyebrow brush, which I need to clean. Younique is coming out with a freaking amazing eyebrow brush. It's gonna get such a precise line. I can't wait. It's March 1st that it's coming out. I can get it on February 15th though, so I'll show it to you guys before March 1st. So I'm just gonna take some of this, get it on there, and then I always like to kind of rub it off to get a nice fine point. Take another mirror here. I'm just gonna take this like a line of where I want my bottom of my brow to be. So it gets a defined line here for the arch. And then follow, and then I kind of go up like brush-like strokes. And you saw I rubbed a lot of the product off, so I always kind of like build and go back in. So if I feel like I need more, I can add it in, but I'd rather do it that way than get a big glob of product. It just doesn't look good that way. And then I simply just take the spoolie end, brush it up, and you'll see I want to go right in here and get a little bit more. And then go right underneath again. So easy. You guys can so do this. This is really nice because it dries to like a powder also. So you're not going to have a super thick, waxy eyebrow. Look outside. You love the Anastasia dip brow. I've used that too, don't get me wrong, but when they came out with this color in the Splurge shadow, I was like, oh my god, I have to have that. And I'm switching to it for my brows, and I did. They're coming out with several other matte shades too. I think there's going to be a color that would be really good for blondes, and there is a color called Proud, which would be good for gals with really dark hair. So this color, Faithful, could be like your medium shade. Proud would be the dark, and then when they come out with a lighter one, I'll let you know. They're also coming out with a really cool brow palette, and I can't wait to try that too. But there are my brows. My brows are done, gotten pretty even, and that was just with the Splurge shadow too. As far as eyeshadow goes today, I'm gonna keep it super simple. We're gonna use the color Defiant. It's kind of like a rose gold. It is gorgeous. So for you gals that always say, I don't know how to do my eyeshadow, I'm gonna keep it simple, Sally. We're just gonna do one color, and I'm gonna show you how you can do that with the Splurge shadow. The Splurge shadows are crease-free, long-lasting. If you're scared to try a cream shadow, don't be with Younique's. It's the best I've ever used. If you have like oily lids, you can still use this. You're not gonna like see like a weird crease in your shadow later in the day. So I always just kind of apply it all over the lid. And then once I have a good color base, I go in and I blend it into my crease here and work its way up, so then I don't have like a defined line. Go a little bit above, and then I like to take a little bit of the Splurge and go underneath too. This color is really pretty if you have blue eyes for sure, because it makes the blue in your eyes just pop. And there you have it. Gorgeous. Now let's do the other eye. Do the same thing. Just rub it in here. And it's buildable. So go ahead and add some of the product and then go in and add more until you get the color and depth that you're looking for in your shadow. There's so many great colors to do this too. Yesterday I hopped on Facebook and I showed you guys the color Tenacious, which is gorgeous and easy for a smoky eye. So all of you gals that are scared to do a smoky eye, grab the color Tenacious, because you just can't mess it up. Grab this real quick. I have an eyelash that fell out. And then take a little bit again, and then I'm gonna go under my eye. Can't get any easier, chicas. This is like so simple. Make sure I'm even and blend up so I don't have any creases. Rub a little bit. Golden. All right, next I'm gonna take the color Perfect. It's the black liner. water resistant. It doesn't like melt down your face when you've been crying and such. And I'm just gonna line my waterline. I just feel it gives a more sultry look, and that's the look I want my eyes to look like today, okay? It just, I mean, so know that that makes your eyes a little bit smaller when you do that. I'm just gonna get a little bit on my lash line right on the outside today. And these liners come in lip and eye. And the Perfect is an awesome black. So, so pretty. All right, let's go ahead and do some bronzer. This is color Hermosa. Just gonna dab my brush in. It's not orangey, it's super pretty. It goes on so smooth, and it has the slightest bit of shimmer because one side is a matte and the other side has a slight shimmer. So just take this right around my hairline, and I'm doing a really light application. I'm not pressing hard or anything. Around my neck, and blend that up into my cheekbone, up and around. Simple Sally. Blush, color Sweet is always my go-to. You guys know that it's our most popular blush shade. Slightest bit, just put it right there on the apples of my cheeks. And then as far as powder goes, I don't use a lot of powder unless I use the BB cream and want to mattify it. This is the color Chiffon. So I'm just going to use that to like set ever so slightly and blend the blush and bronzer. Chiffon. Mineral based. These are all naturally based products. So freaking gorgeous. And then lastly for the face, I'll do lips last. I'm going to put on my 3D mascara for you. But see, super simple, really pretty. Like I said, if you have blue eyes, this color just makes your eyes pitty pop. So I'll just use my palette so you guys can see me do it. And it's as simple as gel fiber gel. It's a water resistant mascara, cry proof, sweat proof, gives you 500% longer and thicker lashes. So you just get a coat of the gel first. And then you go ahead and, since I'm holding my palette, I'm a little bit slower, apply the fibers. These will adhere to the gel. And I tend to focus primarily at the tips of my lashes. And then you just want to go ahead and seal those fibers in with the last coat of gel. So gel, fiber, gel. But boom, what do you think? So, so pretty. You can make them as big as you want, as long as you want. It's buildable. So I'm just going to do one series, gel, fiber, gel. But if you want bigger and pow lashes, just go gel, fiber, gel again. And I recommend focusing on the tips of your lashes, because once you get that first coat, you've got all of the volume that you really need. So try and just do gel, fiber, gel. And then I usually don't put fibers on the bottom. I just hit it with the gel. But it's totally your prerogative. You can go ahead and put fibers on the bottom too if you want longer bottom lashes. Now let's talk about this monthly kudos. You've seen me use 3 colors of the Splurge. There are so many gorgeous colors to choose from. So you can get the Splurge, a liquid matte lip, which I'm about to show you, and a free retractable lip brush. So it's great for putting in your purse. You don't have to worry about it making a mess or anything in your purse. All for only 53 bucks. And the Splurge is gonna last you forever. The liquid matte lipstick is gonna last you forever. You're gonna get your money's worth. And then all our brushes are so well made. I haven't had to replace one of my Younique brushes because first of all, I take care of them, I clean them, but they're made with fabulous synthetics. and some are also natural hair. It just depends on which brush you get and what you're using the product for. Like, remember, you don't want to use a natural bristle brush with liquids because it'll break down the weft. And what the weft is, it is the inside, that metal part of a brush. It's kind of like the glue that holds it together. It also breaks down the natural bristles with all of that liquid. The left eyelashes always have this funky part, but you can always go through and clean it up with a lash brush if you want to. I just don't really think I need to that bad. Maybe if I was going somewhere. All right, get it? Got a little bit of mascara in my eye, but I'm fine. All right. So pretty in my opinion. I think that color is one of my favorites. Now, what should we do for lips? There's so many gorgeous colors of the matte liquid lipstick. So many, so pretty. But since I think I'm gonna keep it simple, kind of got a neutral, we're gonna go ahead and try Soulful. And prior, I always like to use this lip exfoliator. It is made with sugar and like natural oils and vitamins. So tastes, I feel like I could eat the stick. It's that good. And I just wipe that off after I go ahead and rub my lips with it. The natural sugars in it just get rid of the dead skin. So this is like a moussey texture. It dries to a matte. It doesn't dry your lips out, and it has a nice fine tip at the end for easy application if you don't have a lip brush handy, but I usually use the lip brush to clean it up, or if I want to make an ombre lip or mix colors together. And I focus in the center first to get most of the color on. You can see how great of a line it's making. Do the same up top. This applicator brush is just so awesome. I usually just rub them together a little bit. But this is also going to be a gorgeous color for springtime. So there you have it, ladies. That is my finished look for Super Bowl Sunday. Let me sit back. I feel like I'm always in your face. But go ahead and grab a liquid matte lipstick, a splurge, and a lip brush, all for $53. Bye-bye.